You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight, it'll be the Hornets going up against Atlanta. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. And Greg, the ball movement these teams both possess, very, very difficult to defend.
They do a great job of making the extra pass. A clear team-first mentality. Defenders will have to stay alert.
Now here's Paul. West setting the pick for Paul. Down low. And David West, the bucket on the assist by Paul. West has got the first points of the night for the Hornets.
David West really comfortable in this area and just going to work, doing his thing down there.
Johnson outside. Just 5 on the clock. On the wing, Johnson puts it up. A putback. Here's Horford, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
Al Horford getting after it, putting that putback back in the bucket.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Hornets. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
Now, here is Bibby following the miss by David West. Horford with the screen on Ariza. And it's Emeka Okafor with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, quick foul to pick up right away here in the first quarter.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Smith scanning the floor. Shot clock at 5. Screen by Smith. Basket counts.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
Here's the Hornets with the ball. Pass to West. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. And they call an illegal screen here.
And beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Bibby against Paul. Evans outside. Pass to Bibby. Lets the 3 fly. Good on the 3-point shot. Bibby's got 5 now.
If you don't want to get burned from behind the arc, you've got to chase Bibby off the 3-point line.
Here's Thornton. Left side West. Over Smith. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Well, with this solid midi game, you expect him to knock that one down.
Bibby kicks to Smith. Johnson outside. Back to Smith. Over West. And he can't bank that one in. New Orleans trails by 5. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Atlanta's head coach. It's no shock he's concerned about the impact Chris Paul can have on the floor. Coach said if we let Paul get comfortable, he'll pick us apart. We're going to bump him and try to take the ball out of his hands as often as we can. Of course, that's not an easy task. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And here's a timeout from Monty Williams. He's ready to talk things through with them. So a moment now to see the story for him. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Johnson can't hit. And it's Paul with the ball for the Hornets. 6-point game. So the wing on the left. West against Horford. West gets the bucket.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking, jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Bibby dishes to Johnson. Deflects the pass, and stolen by Thornton. Ariza has the open look. Here's West, and he converts the layup. West has got 6.
You cannot shoot the ball much better than he is right now.
Hawks have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Johnson outside. Back to Bibby. A 3-ball, and the 3-ball is good. Bibby's got a couple of threes now in the first for Atlanta.
Boy, Bibby, very effective from here. I love seeing him operate in that space, feeling out the defense and cashing in when he has room to shoot.
Paul passes to West. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's on Mike Bibby.
Takes a bunch of focus to pull that shot off.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
Hey, Greg, when you're taking on a back-to-back, does your approach change at all?
Yeah, there's a strategy to who you play and who you rest. Some of it's matchup-based, but a lot of it just comes down to how guys are feeling and making that judgment.
Let's check out some of the best shooting teams out there.
So patient on the offensive end. I mean, they're not going to force shots, and it's that selectiveness that's yielded such an impressive field goal percentage.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, you can't overlook any trip to the line. These points could end up making the difference.
Both free throws, good from Crawford.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
To the left wing. Pondexter kicks to Thornton. New Orleans moving it around. Over to the left wing. 6 to shoot. Lays it up off the glass.
And they'll take that all day. That's a high percentage look.
Last outing for the Hawks, it was a loss to the Heat.
And in terms of intensity, they kind of took the night off. It looked like they were just going through the motions.
Yeah, you know, to me, I agree. They just never looked engaged, which is surprising considering how close the game ended up being.
4 on the clock. The 9-foot shot. Here's Pachulia, then Pachulia with the dunk.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second-chance opportunities can be game-changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
T dishes to Crawford. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
He converts those at a high rate, but not that time.
Shot by Jack, wide open. Al Horford with the rebound. Atlanta leading by 4. Outside T. Pass to Crawford. Evans outside. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
West outside. Over to the wing. Here's Pondexter, covered by Evans. Pondexter, no good.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Outside T, launches it. Rebound by Pondexter. New Orleans trails by 6. Marcus Thornton on the wing, guarded by Crawford. Thornton, no good.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Now here's Crawford. D right on him to the inside. It's stolen by Jack. And now in transition is Thornton. Here we go. Good, and Jack gets the assist.
Boy, I tell you what, nice work offensively. Jack making the right read there.
Atlanta leading by 4. Here's Crawford. 11 points for him in that last game against Miami. Pass to Pachulia. Back to Crawford. Up top, Pachulia. Here's Teague. That doesn't go in either for Teague.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Now here's Thornton. A 14-point game for him in the win against Memphis. West kicks to Thornton. He takes it in. That one doesn't drop. Excellent D there from Pachulia. Hawks have gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. It's stolen by Jack. That one goes. Count it.
Gotta know where he is, especially when the break is on.
It's Teague with the ball, but he brings it up for Atlanta.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
And you know what? If they run away with this game like they did in that one, I'd expect to see plenty of minutes again for the guys coming off the bench.
And here's a timeout for Monty Williams. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Powell, he's checked in for Horford. Wilkins comes in for Maurice Evans. Johnson, he's checked in for Jamal Crawford. And Mike Bibby is subbed in for Teague. And then for New Orleans, Okafor is checked in for Benga. Anderson comes in for David West. And Paul subbed in for Marcus Thornton. Now here is Jack. He had 19 points in the win against Memphis.
You know, when you throw in the assist, he had a monster night.
Atlanta leading by 4. Here's Johnson. Here's Pachulia. And Pachulia with the dunk.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
And so it's New Orleans with it. To the left side wing. Outside Jack. And there's 1:45 left in the first quarter. And again, New Orleans has no up.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Now, here is Bibby. 8 points for him. Powell, that's good.
Powell doing a nice job using that frame, creating space.
New Orleans trails by 8. Paul outside. Picked by Okafor. Paul against Bibby. Paul can't get it to go. And it's the Hawks ball. Now, here is Bibby. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. The kick out to Wilkins. Bibby against Paul. Bibby passes to Wilkins. Jack against Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. The shot by Wilkins, no good. New Orleans trails by 8. 1 second separate in the shot clock and game clock. They could use a bucket, and it's laid in by Paul.
The ball control that Chris Paul has is fantastic. I mean, those dribble moves, and he's got a bunch of them, look effortless.
Johnson against Jack. Johnson left side, over Jack. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
And so it's Atlanta holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We'll return shortly. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
Now, here's Thomas. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Crawford, no luck. Anderson outside. West finds Paul. Now Thornton to the paint. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. A chance now to check out how the All-Star voting is shaping up.
And I tell you, the excitement's starting to ratchet up a little bit as the tallies start coming in.
You look at Al Horford. He's there in the top 10 in the Eastern Conference voting. The fans have really gotten behind him.
And that's the way it should be. I mean, you could make a case that he should be a starter, but there's just so many great players in the East. Just being in the top 10 shows how much respect the fans have for him.
And it seems like the anticipation just continues to build each year around this time of the season. Gonna be a fantastic weekend.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And a wide open look for Thornton. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. A nice shot by Benga. Benga's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Hornets.
You got to keep your feet moving down low, and that time he did just that.
Teague, the pass to Thomas. Not a piece of it. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here.
And let's see the stat sheet here on Josh Smith. He's been dominant over the last month. And he's among the top 20 free throw shooters in the league. Doesn't waste many opportunities at the line.
And yeah, he's been a brutal shot blocker all season long. As you said, top 5 in the league. He's a dangerous force to face inside. Now here's Crawford. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Smith. It's rebounded by Thornton. New Orleans trails by 6. Paul outside. Inside, here's Benga, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Now here's Crawford. To the middle, here's Smith, and then Smith with the dunk.
A gifted aerial artist. Smith loves getting to the hoop.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for New Orleans. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Anderson outside. Here's Benga. Just 5 to shoot. Wilkins grabs the miss.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
Wilkins against Anderson. Here's Thornton, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Thornton's got 6 points.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Now here's Teague. This time 14 points for him.
Love the assist. I mean, he knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be to create that opportunity.
And here's a timeout for Monty Williams. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. In the NBA, hosting games overseas as far back, Clark, is 1978. Always exhibition contests, but you think we will see a regular season game played abroad?
That's what I'm hearing, and it could be as soon as next season, Kevin. The game is global, and we know the league is desiring to get games played elsewhere outside of the United States. It certainly adds to the excitement and drama of the league, so I think it happens.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Jason Smith, he's checked in for West. Ariza comes in for Anderson, and Jared Jack is subbed in for Paul. Now here's Crawford. Here's Wilkins. Rebounded by Benga.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Atlanta leading by 6. Crawford looking over the floor. Thomas sets a screen for Crawford. Over Thornton. Crawford, no luck. Hornets have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Stolen by Thomas. And here's Crawford. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Crawford's got the lead up to 8 now for the Hawks. The Hornets shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Thornton with it. 6 points for him. Ariza outside. It's good from long range. Ariza's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And Ariza has great confidence in his shot. A dynamite catch-and-shoot player.
Crawford passes to Teague. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Pachulia, he's checked in for Thomas. Horford comes in for Josh Smith. Evans, he's checked in for Wilkins. And it's Johnson in for Jamal Crawford. New Orleans trails by 7. And Jack kicks to Smith. On the wing, Thornton. Covered by Johnson. Thornton against Johnson. Lays it up and banks it in. Thornton's got 4 points this quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Teague, the pass to Johnson. Over Ariza. The putback. Outside, Horford. Teague against Jack. And it's Evans in the corner. Left side, Horford. Tries again. Doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Smith. New Orleans trails by 5. Smith with a screen on Teague. No good from Jack.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now here's Teague. Pass to Johnson. Fires from deep. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Teague's got 3 assists in the game. And here's Jack. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. They host the Spurs after this one. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. And here's a timeout for Monty Williams. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And now you see the 2K leaderboard. Not only have these teams caused a lot of turnovers over the last 10 games, but they've scored off them as well.
I mean, they've gotten a little more aggressive defensively. You can become a more confident team on that end, and so much of it, I think, has to do with forcing turnovers and creating offense.
Now, here is Smith. No scoring in this one. Outside check. There's the pick. Shot clock at 6. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Shot by Benga, no good. The Hawks leading by 8. Now, here's Teague. Takes it inside. Kicks it out to Johnson. Johnson draws the double. Achulia the pass to Teague. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And this really is the story of the game. They've been outstanding from beyond the arc, especially in the second quarter.
Smith outside. Johnson against Thornton. Pass to Benga. And the layup's good off the glass. Benga's got 6 here in this quarter.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
And here is Horford. Over Smith. And the shot no good, a bit short. New Orleans trails by 9. Now Ariza. Banked in off the glass. Ariza's got 5 points so far.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
And here's a timeout from Larry Drew now. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. So for the Hawks, Josh Smith, he's checked in for Pachulia. Crawford comes in for Maurice Evans. And Bibby subbed in for Jeff Teague. The Hornets also changing it up. Okafor's checked in for Benga. West comes in for Jason Smith. And Paul subbed in for Marcus Thornton. And here is Jack, following the three-pointer by Mike Bibby. And Jack, here we go. Kicks it out to Ariza for the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Ariza's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And getting going here in the second quarter, his second three-pointer of the game.
Johnson surveying the floor. Horford dishes to Bibby. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Ariza with it, and it's Horford picking him up. Here's Paul. Okafor. It's good on the putback. Now just a 5-point Hawks lead.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Now here's Paul. A 14-point game for him in the win against Memphis.
And even if you took away his points, he was still an offensive force because of his passing. His assist numbers were tremendous. He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Not the best shooting night for him, but luckily his teammates have picked him up.
West down low, covered by Johnson. And that one drops. West has got 11 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now, here is Bibby. He's got 11. Joe Johnston on the wing, defended by West. The shot from 20 feet away. Uses the glass that time, and it's good. 10 points for him.
Love the shot selection of Johnson, a volume shooter who feels comfortable taking any shot available.
Took him no time at all on that one.
One of his specialties on display there, a nifty lead pass.
Here's Bibby. Johnson finds Smith. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. Johnson's got 4 assists now tonight. 50 seconds left now here in the second. And here is Jack. And the foul on Mike Bibby. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Already his second foul, just something to keep in mind.
.35 seconds left here in the second. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to West. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Josh Smith.
And inside, West holds nothing back, getting physical and drawing the foul while in the act.
The Hornets have shot just 1 free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
That free throw missing.
Nobody is going to outwork David West. He plays the game hard and smart and tough. A double-double threat every night.
And the second free throw, good. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Johnson left side. That's good. And it's Bibby with the assist that time. Johnson's got 12 in the game.
And we are used to seeing this from Johnson. This is how dangerous a scorer he is.
Paul with the buckets.
Be a quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
Johnson up top. And so it's Atlanta with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. What can you say? Joe Johnson, an impressive effort here today.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Now, here is Bibby. Pass to Evans from outside the arc. It's rebounded by West. West has got his 5th rebound in this one. Thornton finds Ariza. Oh, and the dunk by Ariza.
Super athleticism from Ariza. Exceptional at slamming it down.
Atlanta leading by 4. Bibby passes to Johnson. Clock at 6. Back to Bibby. From the arc. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Thornton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Paul. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And Smith with the stuff.
And Smith gets off the floor as quick as anybody, especially when he's got a lob on the way.
And it's Paul with the ball for the Hornets. They trail by 6. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. The shot will not fall. For Atlanta, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Johnson outside. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Thornton. Thornton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Paul. And he drops it in from the low post. 6 points for Chris Paul.
Paul's footwork is what makes him so dangerous and close.
Bibby against Paul. Horford with the screen on Paul. Bibby passes to Horford. Okafor with the steal. Ariza outside. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Shots good from West.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
Now, here is Bibby. He's got 11. Inside, Smith dishes to Horford. Back to Smith. Excellent D there from Okafor.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Here's Thornton. He nails it, and we're tied up. Thornton's got 10 points in the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now, here's Johnson. He's got 12 over Ariza. The Hawks again can't hit. Hornets have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Stolen by Bibby, and now Bibby pushing it up, and no one back to stop him. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, they say you can't run away from the DNA, and Al Horford's dad, Tito, played a little while in the NBA as well. You can see evidence of that in Al's game.
The Hawks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. First free throw is good.
Well, you look at Horford, and he scores, rebounds, passes, and defends at a high level. That's why he's had the career he's had.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
Yeah, disappointing not to convert all of them, but he did get the one to give them the lead.
Smith on the wing. Paul against Bibby. Left side, Horford. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Bibby. Lets it go from deep. Okafor grabs the miss. Well, for New Orleans, shooting it really well. 54% from the floor. Here's Paul. That misses off the backboard. A tight game here in Atlanta. Bibby against Paul. Bibby passes to Johnson. Back to Bibby from downtown. Ariza with the rebound.
You wonder where was the defense that time, but they got lucky.
With the step back. Outside for Thornton. Pass to West. Ariza dishes to Paul. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in.
He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
Ball against Bibby. Now Smith. It's rebounded by New Orleans. West has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Hall finds Thornton. To the inside. West. And the stuff by West.
West again. And that's good coaching. When somebody's on, you ride them.
And here's a timeout from Larry Drew now. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. John Thomas is checked in for the Hawks. Crawford comes in for Joe Johnson. The Hornets also changing it up. Benga, he's checked in for Okafor. David Anderson comes in for Ariza. And Jarrett Jack is subbed in for Chris Paul. Now here's Crawford. He's got 6. Bibby passes to Smith, and it's Smith finishing it off.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
On the wing, Thornton, guarded by Crawford. Outside Jack, there's the triple. Traps in the tray. Jack's got 5 points so far.
Hey, when Jack hits that, it really creates space for the offense.
Crawford with the ball. Pass to Bibby. It's Crawford on the wing. He's guarded by Thornton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Now we have a chance to see the teams that have been the NBA's best three-point shooters this month.
And right now, their three-point shooters are in terrific rhythm. I mean, they've put on a display here from long range.
The first one falls. And so Jamal Crawford nails both of them. For New Orleans, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Crawford against Thornton. West to screen on Crawford. To the paint. And the dunk by West.
That kind of aggressive and forceful move by West really rubs off on his teammates.
And so Crawford will bring it up for the Hawks. A 2-point game. Smith with a screen on Thornton. Crawford kicks to Smith. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
And when Smith's in rhythm, he can become so difficult to stop. And right now, he's got his foot on the gas.
Yep, that one goes.
A reliable option he's been tonight. He's their safety valve for sure.
Hawks shooting reasonably well, 45%. Now here's Crawford. 8 points for him. Maybe up top. Evans feeling it out a bit. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Jamal Crawford. His last 10 games, 12th in three-point field goal percentage. And with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands, and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And no one's been able to guard him out there. Defender's been trying to get physical with him, but time and time again, he just shrugs him off and drills it. Now, here's Thornton. 10 points for him. In the corner, it's Jack. Pass to Benga. And here's Thornton outside. Rebound, Atlanta. Smith's got 6 rebounds in the game. Evans outside. Into the lane, and Evans throws it down.
Evans using his athleticism to get to a shot.
The Hornets have gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. And here's a timeout from Monty Williams. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Emeka Okafor, he's checked in for Benga. Jason Smith comes in for West. Quincy Pondexter, he's checked in for Marcus Thornton. And Paul subbed in for Jarrett Jack.
Paul, so good with the ball. Carves his way inside with such ease and precision. That's what's so marvelous about it.
Now, here's Teague. He's got 5. Johnson, right side. Count it! And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. It's on Emeka Okafor.
And Johnson doesn't lack confidence attacking inside. I just love watching him go to work down low.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And he's kept this percentage at a decent level, right around 74.
He's had trouble putting up the same numbers from the foul line that he put up last season.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. And Joe Johnson is an incredibly gifted scorer. They call him ISO Joe. He can beat anyone one-on-one.
Now, here is Smith. Hasn't made one yet. And the call will be against Jeff Teague. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Okafor. He has 6. Pass to Pondexter. New Orleans moving it around. Smith gets it to go on the assist by Pondexter. Smith's got his first 2 points of the night. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
The Hawks shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Outside Teague. Up again. Moves back up. And closing the shot, even with the foul. Now the 2 free throws.
First personal foul. Boy, he is an absolute load inside. When Horford is aggressive, the defense has problems.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Hornets?
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
Boy, they showed no hesitation on the mid-range game as well. I thought that was really a big key for him.
And the first one at the line is good. So Horford gets 2. And it's Paul with the ball for New Orleans. They trail by 1. Smith outside. Paul surveying the floor. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
1 shot.
On the free throw, no good.
And Okafor's strength is his defensive presence. I mean, this guy rebounds the ball solidly and knows how to block shots, too.
Outside Wilkins, pass to Johnson. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Jeff Teague. The Hornets have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight.
Emeka Okafor taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. He doesn't get the second one.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. And the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
When run right, the 2-man game is basically unstoppable.
Okafor kicks to Anderson. Pass to Smith. Paul for 3. A 3-pointer is right on target. Paul's got the lead up to 3 now for New Orleans.
Boy, he's looked unstoppable this half. Maybe he got a little pep talk over the break.
Teague the pass to Johnson. Now Horford covered by Smith. 6 to shoot. Horford in the post. He's against Smith. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
All right, had a chance to check out the numbers for Al Horford. Just an incredible month of basketball. He's averaging 14 points a game, 11 rebounds, and 3 assists. It's hard to wrap your head around numbers like these, but that is just what he delivers night in and night out.
You know, it's so easy for us to take him for granted, to get spoiled with what he does. I think we've got to be more appreciative of the kind of impact this man has in every game he plays.
Now here's Paul. He's got 11. Now Pondexter. Pass to Paul. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by the Hawks. They play the clock right, then go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Down low, here's Horford, and the dunk by Horford.
Well, you can't afford to give Horford that type of advantage inside. As soon as you do that, you're cooked.
Smith outside. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Anderson. Rebound by Johnson.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Up in time. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Oh, and that's a monster shot to close out the third. And the lead is theirs heading into the final quarter.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Hawks lead by 1. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Here's Jack. Pass to Thornton. Back to Jack. Now here's West. Powell pulls it in.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses. Look, when you play as a team, good things tend to happen for you.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Hawks. And a quick look at how Atlanta's schedule shaping up on Saturday, then on Wednesday.
And looking at the Mavericks matchup, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
Now here's Crawford, outside Teague. And it's Powell at the elbow. Teague kicks to Crawford. Horford sets a screen for Crawford. 5 on the clock. Horford no luck. New Orleans trails by 3. From deep, Thornton. Al Horford with the rebound. Horford's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
That's where Powell likes to operate, right at the rim.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. And Jack, here we go. Pass to Benga to the wing right side. New Orleans moving the ball around. That's good, and the Atlanta lead is cut down now to just 3 in the basket from David West.
When he's creating like that, you like what Jared Jack brings to the party.
And so Crawford will bring it up for the Hawks. They've led by as many as 11 points. Teague up top, defended by Jack. Here's Horford, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
One thing you really love about this guy is how hard he works to be reliable. I mean, he wants his team to know they can always count on it.
And the first one drops.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
That's exactly how you do it. Defender pressing up on you, you press right back.
And Al Horford drops them both. Here's Thornton. Pass to West. Rebound by the Hawks. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Pondexter with it, picked up by Teague, and the shot goes in.
I like the pass, moving it to get a better look.
The Hawks leading by 3. Here's Teague. And Wilkins now top of the key. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Teague's got 5 assists in the game. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Jack surveying the D. A nice shot by Benga.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
And here's Crawford. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Atlanta.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
And another thing they've been doing all game long is knocking down the threes. Shooting has been a big part of their game plan tonight.
The first free throw is good. And so Jamal Crawford nails both of them. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's Jack. Softly drops in the floater. Jack's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Outside Teague. Back to Crawford. Another shot. Powell feeling it out a bit. T kicks to Crawford. The kick out to T. It's Powell on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3, Wilkins. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Even though he hasn't found his groove tonight, his teammates are picking him up.
Jack with it, picked up by Teague. Pondexter. Here's West. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. West has got 24.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now here's Powell. The kick out to T. Launches a 3. Atlanta again missing. The Hornets have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Bucket is good, and the Hawks lead by 3. Well, for New Orleans, shooting in the fourth quarter has been efficient at 56%. Back to Thornton. To the middle. Power down with both hands.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Pachulia, he's checked in for Horford. Smith comes in for Powell. Reese Evans is checked in for Damian Wilkins. And it's Johnson in for Jamal Crawford. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Okafor's checked in for Benga. Smith comes in for West. Trevor Ariz is checked in for Quincy Pondexter. And Paul subbed in for Jack. Atlanta again missing. The Hornets have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Ariza with the buckets.
Ariza's not only a shooter. I mean, he's excellent at slashing to the rack as well because he's got nice change of pace and good speed.
Teague with the ball. Johnson, the pass to Evans. Here's Smith. Pass to Pachulia. Got a piece of it. On the clock from 15 feet away, and he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Open midi right there. That's letting the defense off the hook when you don't cash in.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
He went a decent amount of time before his first turnover there. It's really been a good, safe stretch of basketball from him to this point.
For Atlanta, they've gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Outside Teague. Back to Johnson. And it's Evans in the corner. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Evans is a decent outside shooter, which means the defense at least has to honor his range.
Now, here's Thornton. Here's Okafor, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now.
And the shot is good from Johnson.
He's been doing some real damage from range. 2 threes in the first half. Now 1 in the second.
New Orleans trails by 3. Now here's Paul. Pulls from the top of the key, and Pachulia pulls it down. Pachulia's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Now Teague. Johnson right side. And again, it's Atlanta.
In the mid-range, Johnson is reliable and consistent. He knows these angles so well.
Ball against Teague. And it's Paul penetrating. It's good.
Took that orange right to the rack, and they just let him go by.
And here's a timeout from Larry Drew now. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Al Horford's checked in for Pachulia. Crawford comes in for Maurice Evans. And Bibby subbed in for Teague. David West, he's checked in for the Hornets. Jack comes in for Marcus Thornton. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. During the break, I was able to catch the message Atlanta's coach gave to his team. He told them this is what it's all about, proving we're the better team in the tough situations. But you got to want it. Coach told his guys they have what it takes to win here. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David.
Boy, he's been a different player here in the second half, looking much more comfortable on the offensive end.
And he hits from 17.
Bibby's so solid at setting the pace. Excellent when it comes to finding his teammates in their spots.
And here's Jack. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. It's a 3-point game. Just a screen on Crawford. Throws it down. What an assist!
And in these big moments, you want guys like David West on your side. This man is fearless.
Now, here's Johnson. Crawford outside. And it misses.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
The Hornets shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. A minute 50 left to play in the final quarter. Heavy against Paul to take the lead. And trying for the go-ahead basket. Doesn't go in. Here's Johnson. Outside, Smith. And here is Johnson. A 17-footer. Yeah, count it.
Boy, gotta love how cold-blooded Joe Johnson is. Doesn't back down from taking these big shots.
Paul outside. West inside. Covered by Smith. It drops.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Now, here's Johnson. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. He puts in the J.
Boy, what a fantastic effort they're getting from Johnson right now.
And here's a timeout for Monty Williams. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. To tie it up. And it doesn't go. The game has come down to this.
Huge possession.
It's stolen by Jack. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Paul.
This is the red-hot version of Chris Paul right there.
Jarrett Jackson.
And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
They've led by as many as 11 points. There's 21 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul right there.
Fourth personal foul. Fourth team foul.
The first one, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Those were pressure-packed free throws, and he looked as cool as he could be. So big to give them that 3-point lead.
And here's a timeout for Monty Williams. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
Now Paul from outside. The 3 goes down.
That is good offense, unselfish play.
And stolen by Ariza. No good. Could not tie it up. And so the big win by Atlanta in a tight game. What a show they put out here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Olney, This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by